All right, guys, let's react to SmashJT's latest video. Shout out to SmashJT. Like I said, he's going to be a permanent member on Saturday Night Hypnosis. So make sure you guys check us out every Saturday. That's going to be starting in the next 2 weeks or so. SmashJT made a video. It's going pretty nuts right now. 20,000 views in 6 hours. Smash is going to pass me in subscribers, by the way. Just let it be known. Let it be known SmashJT is going to pass me in subs very easily. But SmashJT put out a video talking about the recent editor-in-chief that was hired for Kotaku. Now, obviously, if you guys follow Kotaku and you know what they're like, it should not be very shocking when you see who they decided to hire for editor-in-chief, right? They were looking for their ultimate DEI overlord. That's what they were looking for. And they found him. They found some random guy in Brooklyn who probably slept with Alyssa Mercante, who's also in Brooklyn. They decided to do all of that, right? And hire this person because he hates white people, right? So let's watch this video from SmashJT and let's see what he's got to say. Here we go from the beginning.
Ever perplexed me that the people that get mad at me about making videos about them are the videos that I make talking about what they've said and done, and it paints them sometimes in not the greatest light, but it's literally them. It's who they are. It's showing a mirror to them of this is who you are. This is what you've represented in your life, and they can't take it. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of SmashJT. Kotaku has hired a new editor-in-chief, Austin Williams, and this guy
oh shit, my man's got the Halle Bailey eyes. That is crazy.
Guy is a big-time gamer. I'm just kidding. He doesn't actually play games at all. He has a career history based in education and music and BET and yeah, everything else I guess you'd expect from someone that Kotaku would hire.
Now, bro, at what point do the jokes actually mean something? At what point do we do we understand that it's not just jokes, like it's actually true, right? This is a literal DEI hire, bro. You hired for editor-in-chief somebody who doesn't have any history in video games. You hired an editor-in-chief somebody whose history is in music. And then at what point do we make the joke that you have a black guy who used to work at BET? I mean, come on, bro. They write themselves at this point.
But the things that I would find about this guy in my deep dive on him, I could never have imagined just how bad it would get. SmashJT. Hit that subscribe, give me a like, and check out SmashJT.com for the full article breaking down Austin Williams, the new editor-in-chief at Kotaku, a guy who seems to fall right in line with exactly the type of person that Kotaku seems to always employ. Geo Media has hired Austin Williams as the new editor-in-chief of Kotaku. Williams' appointment at Kotaku isn't without its controversy. In fact, it's chock full of them. Let's kick this off with the announcement from Geo Media. Press release, Geo Media. Geo Media has named Austin Williams as editor-in-chief of Kotaku, one of the nation's leading digital media outlets for game guides, tips, reviews, and I would cast doubt on that initial statement because no, you're not, Kotaku. Stop pretending that you're a game site. You're not a game journalism website. You are an activist propaganda.
Bro, I actually think it's amazing that Alyssa Mercante got passed up for the promotion to editor-in-chief, right? With all her shilling, all her activism, all her desperate attempts to try to be so relevant that she would get the position. She got passed up for a DEI hire that has no history in video games, bro. Oh my God. And then you wonder why she's so fucking angry all the time.
Website using video games as an avenue to push your message, but I digress. Williams' decade of digital publishing experience spans roles at a number of top entertainment outlets, including Complex Networks, BuzzFeed, oh, there's a high-quality place, BET Digital, and Vibe Magazine. His specialties is identifying, serving, and growing passionate online fan communities. He will, hold on, before I even go on, all these other places that are mentioned before he got to Kotaku, as far as I can tell, have all failed. So how is he successful at growing an audience if everywhere this guy has worked has completely fallen apart? He will
I mean, the guy worked at BuzzFeed, for God's sakes. Like, this is the false reality that they live in, right? Where they try to say, oh, we're super successful, this, that, or whatever. You know what? I got a perfect example of this, okay? This just recently happened. I'll give you an example. Abu Bakr Salim. Remember him? Abu Bakr Salim, remember him? The guy who created Tales of Kenzera Zao. He spent an entire 8-minute video on Twitter talking about how much support he had, how successful his game was, how all the hatred has done absolutely nothing to stop his game. And then he fired people from his studio a few weeks later due to lack of sales. He fired a bunch of people. So again, it's the false reality that they live in. Oh, we're so successful. We're doing so well. You keep firing people. You keep losing money. Your games are failing. There's like 2 people playing your game right now. But you're successful? Okay. At what point do we stay in the delusion? Or do we at least have a conversation that maybe you're not as successful as you think you are? But that's the most recent example that I could think of.
Report to Leah Goldman, Geo Media's deputy editorial director. Austin understands the zeitgeist and how to mine it. He's preternatural. What the hell are these words? He's a preternatural digital editor with strong commercial instincts, said Goldman. Austin's addition to Kotaku is a milestone moment in the brand's 20-year history.
It's a milestone moment because it's probably their first black editor-in-chief or something. God, they love using DEI hires as some sort of like fucking trophy. Is this a milestone for Kotaku in 20 years? Why? How does black skin equate to milestones? Are you guys just now figuring out that there's black people in the world? It's ridiculous, man.
How is this a milestone moment? What exactly does this character bring to Kotaku to change anything that's been happening? Kotaku has always led with a distinct voice and point of view, while also understanding that at its core, it is fans first, said Williams. Okay, Williams did not do any research on Kotaku. Either that...
There is no way that they just said Kotaku is fan first. Bro, where's my clip? I don't use this clip. Where's my clip? Where is it?
That's some old bullshit.
Don't bullshit me.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
They said Kotaku is fan first, my guy. Fan first. Wow.
He's straight up lying to people right off the bat, because that's not what Kotaku is. They're not fan first. They attack fans. They are anti-gamer. That has been proven time and time again by Carolyn Petit, by Alyssa Mercante, by literally everyone who's employed there. They always take an approach of anti-gamer. That's always been the sentiment, especially for the past, well, it feels like decade or so or more. I look forward to bringing my extensive experience in cultivating and serving fandoms across the digital entertainment spectrum and working with the smart and spirited Kotaku. Okay, so he's calling them smart and spirited. They are like the dumbest, most aggressively rude people I have ever had the displeasure of interacting with. So you saying this right off the bat, smart and spirited Kotaku team to take the site to even greater heights? It is a sinking ship with a lot of holes in it. And based off what I found about you, Austin, you're there with a drill to put more holes in it. Williams is a graduate from City University of New York with a BA in advertising and public relations. He currently is an adjunct professor there, instructing media studies and journalism courses. So it's good that he's still a professor there. At least he's got a backup plan. And hey, to his credit, at least he has the credentials to actually be called a professor officially without having to make that up. But that's pretty much where my pleasantries end with this. Let's dive into a little bit of the character that Austin Williams is. He tweeted out this announcement with the "This is my first Some News tweet to come with a press release in the trades. As of this week, I'm the new editor-in-chief of Kotaku, an awesome website servicing the intersection of video games and nerd culture." No.
What?
It's not. It's a website to push propaganda and an agenda with
what intersection of gaming news and nerd culture do they ever actually do? Are you kidding me right now? You can't even read a game guide on Kotaku without being called a misogynist. So what are we doing?
Activists has nothing to do with video games. The only thing, I guess, if you want to say it has to do with video games, is it uses video games as an insidious way of interjecting a political agenda and propaganda being pushed on people, and knowing that video games are an avenue to get to them. That's about all Kotaku has to do with video games, though. This guy, you know, I wanted to give him a shot. I genuinely did. But the more research I did on him, holy crap, it only goes downhill from here. Let's dive into some serious concerns I have with Austin Williams. I shouldn't be surprised because, hey, it's Kotaku, right? But still, a part of me was holding out some hope that this person that GO Media would be bringing in would steer the ship in the right direction, course correct, and put them back on track for gaming in general. This was a huge opportunity that I actually talked about in a previous video where I'm like, okay, Kotaku is at a crossroads where they could actually potentially hire someone that comes in with a mentality of, we are bringing this company back to gaming, back to the basics, back to why people fell in love with us in the first place. And what do? Immediately drop the ball. Here's some tweets and his thoughts about President Trump. And yes, Orange Man bad, Trump derangement syndrome.
Wait.
I mean, he's very left-leaning.
Wait,
bad.
what was that?
Trump
What was that? Go back.
Immediately drop the ball. Here's some tweets and his thoughts.
My account is safe because I'm not a child, but also what about the Nazis and harassers and Trump himself? Twitter says it will suspend people who openly hope for Trump's death on the platform. Interesting.